First reading. A reading from the Paul's second letter to the Corinthians, chapter 6, verses 1 to 10. As his fellow workers, we urge you not to let your acceptance of his grace come to nothing. As he said, at the time of my favor, I have answered you. On the day of salvation, I have helped you. Well, now is the real time of favor. Now the day of salvation is here. We avoid putting obstacles in anyone's way so that no blame may attack to our work of service. But in everything we prove ourselves authentic servants of God. But resolute perseverance in times of hardships, difficulties, and distress. When we are flogged or sent to prison or mobbed, laboring sleepless, starving in purity, in knowledge, in patience, in kindness, in the Holy Spirit, in a love free of affectation, in the word of truth, and in the power of God, by using the weapons of uprightness for attack and for defense. In times of honor or disgrace, blame or praise, taken for impostors, and yet we are genuine, unknown, and yet we are acknowledged dying, and yet here we are, alive, scorched but not executed, in pain, yet always full of joy, poor and yet making many people rich, having nothing and yet owning everything. This is the word of Lord. Thanks be to God. A reading from the Gospel according to Matthew, chapter 5, verses 38 to 42. You have heard how it was said, eye for eye and tooth for tooth. But I say this to you, offer no resistance to the wicked. On the contrary, if anyone hits you on the right cheek, offer him the other as well. If someone wishes to go to law with you to get your tunic, let him have your cloak as well. And if anyone requires you to go 1 mile, go 2 miles with him. Give to anyone who asks you. And if anyone wants to borrow, do not turn away.